Hey everybody, it's Georgia Farming and Flu Vlog. It's springtime here in Georgia and everywhere else. About middle of March, early March, and I want to give you guys an update on the bananas. So this year I decided not to do any sort of overwintering, so wrapping them up or putting greenhouses over them like I did last year. I really just wanted to see how well they did during the winter. So remember, I have three. This is the Venti Coole, supposedly the fastest growing banana in the world. This is the double Mahoy, and this is the dwarf Namwa. This is the one where I had the taste test and got like the 200 bananas last year. So there's the structure where it fruited. So let's just go through an update for each of these. Here in Atlanta, it's gotten down to single digits, some probably below freezing, maybe 15-20 times total, but really the lows are kind of averaging like the 40s, upper 30s, low 40s. We're still kind of getting in the 40s, but days are getting up in the 70s. Grass is starting to get green, and so I'm hoping to see some growth coming up. So this is the main one right here that I cut down. That's the one that fruited, so don't expect any growth there. I'll cut it down to the ground and kind of chop it up. This is the pup that I let go. It only had 4 or 5 leaves out at the time. As you can see, it's very much dead. It does seem like there is some still like green underneath this, so it's not completely dead. I expect a new leaf to pop out of here and it to continue growing at that height. It'll be close whether or not this one will fruit or not. The last one that fruited at the very end of last year was much larger than this at the beginning of the season. So don't have super high expectations for the dwarf Namwa. It grows way bigger than the term dwarf, comes off as. All right, here's the double Mahoy. This one has consistently fruited, so it's cut back down to the ground because it fruited at the very end of last year. It's just a little too cold for them to ever ripen. So you can start to see, that's an old pup. No new pups yet in the spring, but one should pop out pretty quickly. This thing grows all the way from a brand new pup to fruiting in just one summer now because it's so mature. So if you remember, I had some rot issues on one of them that was in the greenhouse last year, so I kind of ditched that one and then let a brand new pup around like May or so of last year start from the ground, and it ended up fruiting. It didn't have time to ripen or anything, but this one's super fast, so I expect a really good outcome for this year as soon as we get a pup to pop up. And it doesn't look like there are any quite yet. And this is the one I'm most excited about. So this is the Venti Coole. This is the first generation one. So grew it in a pot 2 years ago. Last year, planted in the ground at the beginning of the season. Grew all the way up to, let's see, that's probably 9 feet or so up to the very top, and then add the leaves in, we're another 4 feet or so. So we're looking at like 13 feet all the way up there. It's very close to fruiting height. Supposedly, I haven't seen it myself, the variety that I have, but should be very close. And what's really nice is it's still green. So it looks kind of dead. The outsides are definitely, the outer layer or so, but we're still healthy on the inside. This one I'm really excited about. I think it's going to continue growing. We should see a leaf come out here anytime now. So this in Atlanta, getting down to single digit weather, the Venti Coole survived and is going to start growing again soon. So really excited about that. That shows a lot of hope for, honestly, even thinking about like replacing these two with additional pups from the Venti Coole, because this seems to be really fast growing as well as cold hardy enough to not even need any sort of wintering help and survive the winter, which is an amazing thing for bananas because it's really unheard of. So walking over, one other update here is the 2 peach trees are just absolutely crushing it right now. So this is a Red Haven, and this is a Belle of Georgia. So this one actually ripens a little bit earlier and fruits a little earlier than the Red Haven, but right now both of them are completely going crazy with all the pink flowers. It's absolutely beautiful. See if I can stand back and get a good view for you guys. They're absolutely amazing. Even if you don't even like peaches or anything like that, the squirrels will eat them all. But they're just beautiful in the springtime. They're almost, looks very similar to cherry trees, a little bit less rounded for the flowers though. And so we should start seeing some little buds once these get pollinated and grow into peaches. And then we'll kind of talk through whether or not we're gonna, fruit individual ones or net individual fruits, put a net over the entire tree again, or just let the squirrels have them this year. We'll see, but just wanted to give you guys an update on that. So all in all, really exciting time here in Georgia. We've got a lot of things going on. I have the 2 Honeycrisp apple trees out front with the crab apple. They haven't quite flowered yet, but I'll make sure to give you an update as those come, as they start flowering. It should probably be another month or so. I think it's kind of mid-April when those start flowering. But this might be the first year. I've had those for 4 years now. So they're probably 6 to 7 years old, which is kind of around the time when you'll start getting your first fruit from an apple tree. So I really hope this is the year, but if not, next year. That's how it works here. We will get it eventually, just like we got the bananas this year. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and let me know what you guys want to see next. See ya.